have now tuned into Insight Sundays, the show that brings you relevant news, youth topics with a new mission and focus for our communities. Here is your host, Adrian Mickens.
What's going on, Indianapolis? And welcome to another edition of Insight Sundays right here on AM 1310 The Light. As always, we have to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, which are Andrew J. Brown Academy, Buttons and Bows Hair Salon, Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus, New Vision Lighthouse Ministries, Hair Artistry Indy, Inner Beauty Program Incorporated, New Breed of Youth, Lighthouse Academy Choose School South and East, Sam Ash Music Store, Beach Grove Bible Church, and Andre Speed and Company presents the First Glimpse event. And as always, make sure that you please check us out live on Facebook. Once again, we are streaming live on Facebook under the title name of Insight Sundays, and you can catch all your recap shows on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, whichever social media platform you prefer. All right, Indianapolis, as always, we have another star-studded show in the studio today. We have a group of ladies here who have an event, a great event coming up towards the end of the month. Actually, we already are kind of at the end of the month, so I believe that it is next Saturday.
Yes.
Next Saturday that it is on the 28th. So I'm just going to work my way around starting here. Just state your name, and then you can say the company first and then state your name. We just work our way on down.
Okay, I'm Valora Anderson. I'm director of Visions Ministries and Vision Summer Beauty Camp.
All right.
I'm Valerie Miller. I am on the planning committee for Vision Summer Beauty Camp.
All right.
I'm Tisa Anderson, and I'm on the planning committee as well as a Vision Summer Beauty Camp.
All right. So we got Vision Beauty is in the house today, all that good stuff. Let's actually talk about the event. I know when you guys have brought it to my attention about, I think it was September-ish, that it is a 25th reunion. So this isn't something that was just put together yesterday.
Right.
This is something that's been going on for quite some time, over about 2 decades now, and going on 3. So let's, I'm going to start with you, kind of explain, what is this event taking place, the date, the time, the location, all that good stuff.
Okay, it's the 25th anniversary of Vision Summer Beauty Camp.
Okay.
It started in 1992. We will be celebrating on October the 28th
All right.
at 6 p.m. At the University of Indianapolis, the Switzer Center.
Switzer Center. All right.
Yes.
All right. So what's some of your role with this event and the things that you'll be doing within the event?
I'm going to be sitting.
Okay. Well, I guess it's saying behind the scenes, what have you been doing to help put everything together?
Actually, I've been working with Katie and Valerie and Tisa because I've really turned it over to them. After 25 years, I'm passing the mantle.
Gotcha. I understand.
And they're doing a great job. They say they can't do without me, so I have to do some little administrative work.
It's all right.
So and that's what I do now. Just helping them plan, getting in touch with the vendors, making plans for dinner and all like that. But they're doing the bulk of the work, so you can find out what they're doing.
So how was that, Valerie? So how long have you been with Vision?
So I've been with Vision Summer Beauty Camp since I was 12 years old.
Oh, okay.
If you know anything about my mom, she will sign you up for anything that is going on in Indianapolis.
Yes,
I was probably in every single youth program that there was. And my mom came home one day and she said, "You're going to Vision Summer Beauty Camp." And my answer was, "I don't want to go to another program. You're always signing me up for stuff." But then when I got there, I just immediately fell in love. And the values that were instilled in me there at camp, that I can do all things through Christ, learning how to take care of myself as a young lady, getting advice, and then learning self-presentation, putting on a pair of pumps for the first time in my life and knowing how to work those pumps on the runway, things that the camp has stood for year after year after year.
Gotcha.
And there were no barriers in the camp. There have been young ladies, from all over, all walks of life, all socioeconomic backgrounds that have participated in Vision Summer Beauty Camp. So on Saturday, it'll be the first time that everybody's been together, from those from the ages of 10 all the way up, and so we are just excited.
Who are now running between the ages of 35 and 40.
Yes, that is true.
True.
And I just hit that club in August. I turned 30, so I now hit that club. So explain to me, how did you get involved? How long you been with Visions and all that good stuff?
I'm the newbie of the group.
Right.
I was not a part of the Vision Summer Beauty Camp as a growing child. I didn't know anything about it. However, I think 6 years ago, I was introduced, and my lower son is my husband. When I tell you I instantly fell in love with the group, just the administrative part, I went to one meeting Mom invited me to, and I fell in love with Valerie and Katie. They were so welcoming to me. And then when I met the girls, oh my goodness, I was like, I kind of felt bad. I was like, why wasn't I a part of this? So I did not know anything about it. Just the experience and just watching these ladies mature and just seeing where they are now when I run into them in the public, just wherever. So it's just been an amazing experience. So that's how I was introduced into it, and I don't think I'm ever going to leave, and I'm not going to let Valerie nor Katie leave either.
That's awesome. You know, and I'm glad that you mentioned your mom, Miss Sandy, because she is so awesome. I mean, she really is. I got a chance to come in contact with her when I used to work downtown. Probably like maybe 2009-ish, 10-ish. But I say that to say because I see her still participating in a lot of the stuff when I was at that meeting and walking out. So she still makes sure that you do what you're supposed to do. Years later.
Absolutely.
But I mean, how is that having your mom, you know, there and always having your back still, you know, as a teenager, you know, she's getting on your nerves, but now you understand.
It's
why.
funny. I joke with my husband all the time. Like, I don't know what it is to not have your parents around everything that you do. It was just something that they promised or pledged to, no matter what was going on, that if we have something that they're there. And so it's something that instilled in me for my daughter. She's a part of camp now, and you know, we're out there cheering her on. But I think it's very important. I think the favorite thing I love about my mom is she just doesn't want visions for me. She just doesn't want youth programming for me. It's for any kid. If she met you at a doctor's appointment, you said you had a 12-year-old, she's going to tell you about Vision Summer Beauty Camp and make sure and follow up until you sign up your daughter. So it's just for the community.
No, that's true. I wasn't even remotely a part of Visions, but she always had something to talk about with me. Every time I came to the post office, we all had something good to talk about. It was a great time. All right, so we're going to take a quick commercial break. All of 5 minutes, and once we come back, we will continue on learning about this great event that's going to be coming up next Saturday. As always, make sure that you tune in with us live on Facebook so you can watch all of our sponsors and what they have to offer throughout the month, throughout the year, and upcoming events that they have too as well. So we will check you guys out here in just a few moments. Welcome back, Indianapolis, to Insight Sundays. We're going to continue on our show here with Visions Beauty Camp, an organization that's been running now for almost 25 years. As always, make sure that you please chime in with us live on Facebook. Once again, that is live on Facebook. And you can chat with us, talk to the ladies a little bit. I'm pretty sure they would love to read your comments later. If you guys got some extra questions about the event, I promise you that they will answer them. And as always, if you want to see any recaps, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, all at the title name of Insight Sundays. All right, so let's kind of talk a little bit about the origin of the company itself. Who were the original founders, and how did it grow and blossom over the years? And it looks like you have the most rich history about that. So who is the founder and the origin, all that good stuff?
I am the founder, solo founder of Vision Summer Beauty Camp. And it originated from an idea. I was a beauty salon owner.
All right. Okay.
And I would see some of the girls come in the salon and they had half the nail polish on and half of it off. You know, they had bad hair days where the ponytails were not quite, you know, up to par.
If it ain't tight, it ain't right. I understand.
And so I said, well, maybe we need to sit down and talk to some of the little girls, you know. So originally that was the plan, but as it evolved, God began to put his finger on it, you know. And we started having classes for the girls, like public speaking, creative writing, things to boost their self-esteem. We came up with a father and daughter ball, mother and daughter tea, and the greatest thing of the camp was the finale. And I always had I wrestled with that concept, because I said, well, you know, we're playing the secular music, and is God really pleased with that? And God said, don't worry about me. He said, I got this. You know, so we would put the girls on the runway, and it really boosted their self-esteem. So much so that a lot of them have gone out and done great things.
No, and I understand exactly what you mean by that, you know, with the not hitting heavy on it, but the musical content, because I understand that your vocal mission is to get them and to lead them more to be as a woman and Christ-like as much as possible. So I do understand that as a whole. Sometimes I have that little confliction too myself, because I started off as a DJ, so I understand what you mean by that.
We had to monitor the music, of course, but still it was one of those things that, you know, we look back at it now and it's so funny. What was some of the songs we used in the beginning was by TLC, Baby Baby Baby.
Oh, yes.
You know, all those things, you know, and all the kids remember it. So
awesome. All right, so well, let me ask you this: what do you guys do now besides this event? Because it sounds like this is something that you guys, you know, work year round on. So there's something that you guys do earlier on in the year, in the spring months. Obviously, we know what's going on in the summer and the fall. What goes on yearly from some of the stuff that you guys have mentioned?
So, Adrian, the camp originally starts in the summertime around April, the end of April, beginning of May, and the girls go through weeks of those classes, self, you know, presentation, creative writing. Then they prepare. They learn how to walk in those heels. You know, it takes a minute for the girls to get used to walking and presenting themselves in the heels. They go to fittings as models do, and they learn how to, you know, keep those clothes together. You can't be sweaty and have them clothes from a designer or from a department store. And then we do the finale towards the end. But as she mentioned, we have the father and daughter ball where the girls wear all white and the dads wear tuxes and their first date. The camp did take a little pause, but we will be back at it in this summer of 2018. And we are excited and ready to go. We will have registration available during the event. So we encourage any mothers or fathers that have girls, you know, from the ages of 10 and 18 to come and get on that registration list to bring the girls so that they can see what goes on with the camp and see where people are now that have participated in the camp. And
the registration will be for, even though they sign up for the event now, it won't take effect until the spring of next year. Until the spring of next year. And what we do is just kind of compile a list so that they'll be on the email list and the server list to get all of our information and meeting dates and all of that. Gotcha. All right. And well, let me ask you this question too. How is it, you know, I know you're working with the young ladies, but how is it working with the parents too as well? And the success rate that you guys have been having over the years, you know, what's some good testimonies that you guys have had from parents and stuff?
The parents get excited too, especially the dads during the father and daughter ball. They are ecstatic, you know, and it's like when the girls, also at the fashion show, when the girls come out and they see them in a way that they haven't seen them before, because we've dialed up their hair, we've, you know, taught them how to step out, you know, and how to be confident, and they say, is that my kid up there? You know, and we feel, you know, a lot of times we were criticized about the fashion show, but it was one of those things that God utilized to boost their self-esteem, you know, because a lot of children would not get on the runway. I had a granddaughter that would never think about getting on the runway, and now it's just boost her confidence, and she's down at Kentucky State doing her photography and everything. Gotcha. You know, it kept her from being, you know, sort of a wallflower.
Well, I would definitely say this, and Valerie always knows, I just had my first daughter in January. So I am truly blessed because a lot of stuff that you guys do, a big load has been taken off my plate because my mom, she has been running a 17-year running salon. It's called Buttons and Bolts Hair Salon on the north side of Indianapolis, 62nd and Allisonville. And my wife is also a hairstylist. So two of those things you said is kind of checked off my list. So now I just have to worry about clothes and stuff. But you know what, Adrian, one of the, I think, testimonies that we had a father drive all the way from Texas one time for the father and daughter ball because he didn't want his daughter at the ball without her daddy. And there's a ceremony that takes place there that is the rose ceremony where the dad is just pledging to be there for that young lady through everything, and just like a rose, you know, being there to water them and to take care of them. And it's just a really precious moment. Gotcha. Yeah, well, she already has me wrapped around her finger, like everybody says. Already taking my car keys and don't even know how to drive 9 months. All right, so let's get back into it in regards to, we got about a few more moments here. Again, where's the event, time, location, and where can everybody purchase? I don't know if it's free or not, or if it is or not. Where can everybody purchase the tickets at? Okay, the event is at the University of Indianapolis, October the 28th. It's the Schweitzer Center. The tickets are $25 at the door. We are offering, if you mention that you heard us on the radio, we are offering you to, if you mention Insight, you receive a discounted price. Okay.
Also, it starts at 6 p.m. To 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to think what else.
Well, where can everybody find you online? Because we have a lot
right now it's Eventbrite or
Okay.
Facebook. But because it's Saturday, I think it's more so just come at the door at this point, because we're
going to cut off ticket sales on Eventbrite.
Oh, you're going to cut them off on Monday, or which day you going to?
They were actually cut off yesterday on Eventbrite.
Gotcha.
Tickets are $30 at the door, but if you mention Insight Sundays, you can have the pre-registration price for $25.
Gotcha.
It does include dinner along with the fashion show.
All right, and you got to tell people what's on the menu. I know what's on the menu, or not just yet?
Not yet.
Especially
Not yet. That's a secret, but it's going to be good because Visions always gives dinners sometimes at the fashion show, and we're never lacking.
Never lacking.
Never
All
lacking.
right.
Can she give a shout out to
Yes.
her crew?
Absolutely.
We want to also include Katie Jackson Lindsay, Donata Barnes, Tamika Perkins, Tanya Parker, Miss Gail Dotson, Sonia Cook, and Miss Betty Anderson. They also are part of our planning committee. They've been with Visions for years, just like most of all of us. And so we just wanted to make sure we wanted to send them a little shout out and tell them thank you, and we wish they all could be here.
And I will tell you, Indianapolis, I've seen it firsthand. This is a real deal Holyfield organization. They work hard. And when I say that they all come together during the week, I don't care if they got to come from a game, wherever. I'm telling you, man, Valerie be coming in with the Superwoman shirt. She need her own movie right after Injustice comes out. She need her own superhero movie. So, but they are an awesome group. Please come out next Saturday at the University of Indianapolis. The 28th, again, is next Saturday, and it starts at what time again? One more
6
time?
p.m.
6 p.m. Please be there. Show up, have a good time, just support. We live in a time now where our youth needs us more so now than ever, and you'd be amazed how much just a simple moral support will go later on in their life, just seeing a family face or a friendly face.
And just want to say thank you for all the models that answered the call.
Yes.
All right. All right. Well, thank you once again, everybody in studio, and thank you, Indianapolis, for tuning in to the broadcast and on Facebook Live. Once again, as always, make sure that you recap with us on YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, or Instagram, and we will check you guys out next week.